Hello YouTube and welcome back to Building Brighton. As you can see, actually you probably can't see because I've got my follower goal in the way. Let's get that there so you can see. In this episode, once again, we are taking on Liverpool here in the league. Obviously you can see as well that everyone has played 9 games and you don't know where we're sitting. But first of all, before we get into this episode, if you are liking the series, make sure you like, comment and subscribe to show your support of our team here at Brighton. I'm very excited to show you where we are because after 9 games, we have 4 wins, 4 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses. We've actually got a flat 22 goal difference, which is quite interesting after 9 games. But we are doing okay at the moment with the team. Lots has changed since you last saw the team as well. Obviously, we've had the transfer window, and there was some real big, not shenanigans, but some big deals go down, especially on deadline day. But this is the table at the moment. You've got Fulham, Norwich, Spurs, Chelsea down in 13th with Leeds, Bournemouth, Watford, Burnley, and Newcastle, Sheffield United, and Southampton. So absolutely massive episode. Liverpool sitting in second place. Have only lost 1 game and only dropped 4 points for the season. So very important that we don't lose. That is the priority. Let me just bin that off because we don't need to hear any more of that in this episode. But I'm very excited to show you the team. I've been chopping and changing things. I've settled on this 3-5-2 for now, but don't expect to see it for the rest of the year. But you might notice some different names here. We've got Leonardo Bonucci here in the middle of our defense, who's a very solid centre back with some really good passing stats as well, with 79 short and 80 long passing. He does set up a lot of our attacks, but the position you're probably most interested in is Victor Osimhen here up front, who is absolutely fantastic and has been banging the goals in for us. The reason he's here is because on deadline day, Chelsea offered 66 million for Vlahovic, and I said I don't want anything less than 88, and they didn't even negotiate that. They said, yep, we'll take him for 88. And then as soon as I got out of that window, I saw that they just sold Timo Werner to Inter for 93 million, I think it was. So I could have probably got a bit more out of Chelsea if I knew that information. But look, it doesn't matter. It is what it is. And we brought in Victor for about 70 mil, I think it was, in the end. So not a bad deal. We've got Banrama here. We've got Jared Bowen here. We've got Herrera on a free. We got Martinez on a free last year. We've got Fabianski in as a free agent. We've got De Chilio on as a free agent. We brought Baudet in. We've got Mkhitaryan on a free. We got brought in Makoku for a couple mil, and then I think that was about it. But I've got Che Adams here as well. I forgot about Che, and I'm thinking, where's Gavi? Where is Gavi? There's Gavi. I want to try and get these guys that are in and around the squad towards the top of the reserves here. But that's all the deals that we made. Let me just turn this fan a little bit lower so you don't hear that in the background. But that's sort of where we're sitting at the moment. I think the team's in a really good position. We've got depth in most areas as well. Gavi's good enough to drop in there. We've got Bowen. We've got Veltman who can go to that right mid spot. Maybe this left winger role is probably the one spot that I'm struggling in. But these boys here, Lampney, Cucurella, have been fantastic for us. Up front, we've got plenty of depth. Dennis, Martinez, Baudet, Adams across the front 4. So we've got 6, really solid options up front, which is nice to have. Bowen probably plays a little bit more here in that attacking midfielder role. His passing's okay. His shooting's good enough for that position as well. So let's get into the game. I do want to try and show you guys some more games of us winning, but I haven't actually played a game yet today either. So we're taking on Liverpool. We haven't played at all. I'm expecting to probably lose this one, but I'm very happy with the way that we're playing at the moment. It's very positive. The 3-5-2, I'm finding it as the most, not rewarding system, but I just tend to play the best football in it. It sort of gives us a bit of everything. I do have the fullbacks on come back, and I'm going to put the system back on. So hopefully you can now hear the audio from the game. Let me just double check that. Yes, you should be able to hear it just in the background. But it does give us the best opportunity to do well. What's going on here? There we go. But the 3-5-2, as I was saying, I'm really enjoying it because the fullbacks do drop back as left and right mid because I've got them on comeback on defense and stay wide. So I think this is going to be a game where we're going to have to be very patient in trying to break Liverpool down because we know of their quality. But Victor, in the form he's in, is absolutely fantastic. So here we go. We found Palacios. Basuma has gone to another level as he turns the ball over this season. I don't know what Bonucci's diving in there for, but it's worked. But then having St. Just and Diallo is such a good pairing next to Bonucci, because Bonucci's obviously not the fastest centre-back going around anymore. He's quite old. He's already gone down 2 ratings, but for what he brings quality-wise to this team, it's just makes our life a lot easier, especially not having to control him because of his defensive positioning and awareness. So let's get on to Basuma. As Jota, we know of his quality, and finding Mane and Bonucci, he's going to get Mane running straight at him, and Mane is doing his tricky little things as always. They find Thomas Lemar. He must be playing as a centre midfielder, which is strange. Thiago, we know that he can hit a ball, and we've seen that in the Champions League in real life against Porto. It's Lemar, though. That's bad for me. What a save. Sanchez, he has been absolutely fantastic at the moment. He has been another level of good for us this season. The big 6'6" goalkeeper here, Lamptey. Well done, Tariq, the freak, finding some space here. He's got used Basuma. I'm going to actually reward Bonucci's run there just so he can stop running. But we found Benrahma. We've got Basuma, but Lamptey continues his run, and that's where I like him in the 3-5-2. And we can't link up. Doesn't matter. Let's get back into our shape now. Can we just find our positions here? I'm worried about Mane, but look where Cucurella already is. So he's playing left mid, but with the comeback on defense, they actually get back really, really quickly, which is why I'm liking this 3-5-2, because they support us in the attack like you've seen Lamptey already do today. But again, look, he's dropped in like it's a 5-2-3. So I'm really liking this system. Games like this aren't going to make me change the system, I don't think. You know, we're not expected to go away to Anfield and get a result. Like, that's just unrealistic. It is unrealistic, to be perfectly honest. So, you know, if we can walk away with a draw here at Anfield, that's a positive. If we can get a goal on the break like one of these ones here, then even better. And that's what Doku's been doing really well this season. Finds Victor Osimhen! And there it is. We go 1-0 up at Anfield, down the Kop end as well. Who would have thought? Brighton have gone 1-0 up at Anfield. That's what we want to see. Well done. Doku and Victor on the break have been lethal since we've gone into this 3-5-2. What a finish from Victor Osimhen. He has scored 8 in 7. He has been banging the goals in. So much better to use than Dusan Vlahovic. So I think Chelsea, maybe that's why they're sitting down there in 13th, because Vlahovic is not the striker I thought he was going to be. He did, you know, he was the top goal scorer in the league last year, but it was goals that I didn't not enjoy scoring, but they weren't like fluid goals like that. Like, that's the way I like playing FIFA, and I just didn't think getting Victor was going to happen. So when we got that influx of money, it just made our lives a lot easier to get Victor Osimhen, you know, into the club. Well done, Bonucci. Cucurella has to do better there. It's Jota with his 5-star weak foot. Good save by Sanchez. That's what we need to see. And he is just growing and growing. And I didn't realise he's only like 26 years old. So I was looking to replace him at the end of last season, but he has developed a little bit. Plus, you know, he's 6'6" and he's not that old. So I think he'll just do a job. I don't think we need, unless we go get like a ter Stegen or a Neuer or something that's like on a free transfer, which again isn't overly realistic. Good ball from Mo Salah. Poor touch from Jota, which I would not have expected to see. Finding Sadio Mane. They found Jota. Jota Salah. What a block from Bonucci. And now the pressure from Liverpool is absolutely immense here. Can we just hold off this storm? Can we weather the storm? It's Lemar, who's pure left foot. Thiago looking for Salah. He burns one. That's what Salah does best. Thiago, Jota, what a save from Sanchez. We needed that massively. And big Sanchez, he needs to have a huge game if we're going to walk away with a point here, or even the win. But well done, Lemar. We needed that. And let's reset. We're going to play short. Let's just keep the ball here. What are we, 32 minutes in? Let's see if we can just keep the ball here. We've had 30% of the ball, which you wouldn't have thought, because I feel like we haven't touched it since we scored. But we've got Basuma inside. Well done. Now we should have an overlap here. So we're playing right mid, Tariq Lamptey, and this is where it works well, because he takes Robertson out of the equation. It's Benrahma, Syed Benrahma. And his shooting isn't amazing, but his interplay and his ability to bring others into the game is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to press here, because we should be able to press Liverpool. Can we get there? We've got to cut this ball out now. 3-5-2 normally does press the 4-3-3 quite well, because we have that extra number in. We can sort of match their number in midfield, because our 10 can drop in to take the CDM. And here we go. That's the ball we got to win, and we don't. We fall asleep a little bit there with Benrahma. And now Liverpool through. It's Thiago. No one stepped up to Thiago, and he scores. I shouldn't have to bring a centre-back from the other side of the pitch to go and cover the midfielder there that's found space, which is disappointing. But again, as I said, it's Liverpool. We're not going to panic. We know it's going to be a tough game. One goal wasn't going to be enough because Liverpool are Liverpool. But here comes Victor Osimhen, who can have a striker goal, and it's Alisson who's up to the challenge. And we're looking good on the break. And that's it. We're going to get our chances here. Ball in. Doku! Oh, Jeremy Doku. That would have been fantastic if he managed to put that into the back of the net. He's not known for his heading ability. But here we go. We can't lose this. You've got to win that, St. Just. Good boy. Knock it inside. You got Benrahma. Benrahma needs to find the feet of Doku there. But it probably wasn't on. I'm still just shocked that Thomas Lamar's playing as a central midfielder in Liverpool's, you know, traditional 4-3-3 system. That just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Salah's there. Jota's there. Thiago's there. Good challenge from Diallo. Him and St. Just are so good. Oh, and we had Doku out on the break. But that's all right. 1-1 going into half-time. I can live with that. That's not a bad result at the moment. We're not playing fantastic football, but I'm not expecting us to play fantastic football. I'm expecting Liverpool to dominate in large periods of this game, and that's what's happened. But again, I'm not too disappointed. Oh, I thought Cucurella did enough there. He's probably our best. Him and Victor are easily our two best players in the team, followed by probably Basuma. So it's nice to know that we've got some really good options in this team, but it's Diogo Jota with a good strike, but Sanchez once again is up to the challenge, and that's what we need to see. But here comes Mo, trying to pick the ball up short. We'll go and press straight away. Cucurella can't let him out. Well done, Yves Basuma. Now, Benrahma, got to hit his feet. We have Doku's away. Send it wide. That's what we were missing last year. It's that ball from Benrahma to release Jeremy Doku. Needs to finish. Doku puts it over the bar. Doku. That's all right, though. Look at those. They're the opportunities that we're going to create here. You know, we can go quick on the counter-attack. Benrahma releasing Doku, but his finishing lets him down once again. He's not known for his ability, you know, up front. He's not a lethal striker. He does sometimes take a few chances to, you know, convert, very St. Maximin-like, but, you know, you don't, or, you know, other strikers don't give you that opportunity because he just burns that centre-back. So you got to sort of take the good with the bad there with Jeremy Doku. How many times he has stepped up in the 90th minute with a run in behind that has won us games. So we know his chance and his moment will step up in this game, but it's going to hurt if they score there. And Sanchez, once again, absolutely fantastic. That's exactly what we need from our big goalkeeper. Big moments, big games. And Bonucci versus Mane has done enough to only clear it to Matip. It's fallen to Jota. And that 5-star weak foot worries me. Palacios, I can't lose that ball. It's now Trent looking inside. Jota, Salah, Jota, finish. Oh, we had our chance and we just couldn't clear our lines, and we go 2-1 down after being, you know, an opportunity for us ourselves to go 2-1 up. And that's poor from Tariq Lamptey. Needs to make that pass, and Liverpool are going to look to put the clamps on. Here we go. We've got to try and win this ball back. Now we've forced them back. Let's press. Let's go after Liverpool. There's no point us going into our shells and trying to hold on here. Mane, Cucurella just clear. He's probably done enough there. His Cucurella. St. Just is very quick. He takes... Oh, God. Oh, God. That's a poor ball. Thomas Lamar finds Mane. What a save again from Sanchez. That is fantastic. Lamptey's going to come off for Bowen. We're going to go a little bit more aggressive on that right-hand side. Just a bit frustrating that Bowen is left-footed, but we're going to be mindful. Here we go. Benrahma has Jared Bowen send him. Oh, it's a poor ball that time, but Bowen's done really well. He's not quicker than Robertson. We've got to be smart here. Well done, Jared Bowen. He is fresh, though, and Robbo's done well. Oh, that's frustrating. We just couldn't get the other side of Andy Robertson. That's, you know, the difference there. That's a world-class fullback there against, you know, Jared Bowen, who's probably more known to play in the middle. But what I'm going to do is, do I have Mwepu on the bench? I'm meant to, but what we're going to do is we're going to bring Baudet on to play on that wing, and then we'll get Bowen inside. He's more of that number 10 role. Not that Benrahma's done anything really wrong in this game, but I just want to get Baudet out there, get that pace out there just to exploit Liverpool, you know, and try to get it running at Robertson. It's Glatzel who's put it wide, and I'm lucky I haven't given a penalty away there. And can we find a equaliser here at Anfield? Again, if we could walk out of here with a point, I'd be very, very happy. But here we go, St. Just. Now, Firmino has left Liverpool as well. He went to Monaco, I reckon. So they must be struggling up front with depth. Doesn't look like they've actually brought anyone in. Don't know how Glatzel's developed in this career mode as well. But they do have Salah and Mane and Jota and Thiago still. So they're still, it's not a bad team. But here we go. It's Mo. Salah, well done by St. Just, stands him up very, very nicely. And Liverpool looking to make a change here. Who's coming on? It is Naby off for number 17, Curtis Jones. But here we go. 20 minutes, or just under 20 minutes to play here. Can we find the equaliser? Baudet does well. Victor needs to do better there. Hold up, Gomez, go. Go, Baudet. Oh, how have we not won that ball? It's Glatzel who's gone inside. There it is, Mane, 3-1. We haven't dealt with it. That's very frustrating. Like, the shot had absolutely no power on it, and we still haven't been able to deal with it. We're going to take Doku off because I need a clinical finisher up front. We're going to go with Martinez, and I reckon if Martinez had that chance that Doku did, maybe things might have been a little bit different. I could maybe look at using Doku more, you know, on that right wing, or even as the cam instead of Benrahma, but I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Let me know in the comments what you think the front three should look like, whether it should be Bowen in the 10 or Benrahma, or even Bowen up front. You know, he's not as quick as the Doku, but he's a much better finisher than Doku. So maybe we look at going Victor and Bowen up front for a little bit with Doku, you know, maybe on the right. You know, not as defensive as Tariq Lamptey, but a lot more aggressive going forward. It's Sadio. He's not missing that. Oh my God, Sanchez. Man of the match here in a 3-1 loss, I reckon. But here we go. It's Jared Bowen, who should have the run there. Is that Doku? It's Jeremy Doku. Can he get us back into the game before he comes off? Jeremy Doku! And that's what he does give us, you know what I mean? So maybe that finish there might have kept him in the team. But we'll see what happens. Can we get an equaliser? Can we get a third goal? Who would have thought Brighton would come to Anfield and grab 3 goals? So Matip on the ball. We've pressed okay here. That's the one we've got to win though. And Diallo, geez, okay, he stepped up massively. Who's that there? That's, I don't know who 40 is, Baudet. Well done, Diallo. Now, we can't really use Bonucci. Now we can, and then we're out. Here we go. We've got space now. Baudet has plenty of time. Finds Basuma. Use Baudet again. Here we go. Martinez making a good run. Has Victor. We've got Bowen. Can we slide Bowen in? We do. He holds off well there. Get it back to Bowles for Bowen. No! He was making the run and then gets hit by a bloody Matip. Should just go down there. Try and at least win the penalty, but it's Mane. Here we go. Lamar. We've given Liverpool lots of space here. Diallo steps up. Can we get inside? It's Baudet, and we just couldn't do enough. Glatzel got to win. Can we win this ball here now? Doesn't look like we're going to anytime soon. It's Basuma, though, who does really well. Wins the ball. Finds Cucurella. We've got Baudet sprinting. He's gone. He's got Martinez. He's got Bowen. Can we find Osimhen? He can't turn, though. Good challenge from Robertson once again. And that is... I couldn't even see the time because his game is so glitched. But 3-2 loss to Liverpool. That's not the end of the world. Look, I'll take that. 17 shots to 6. Sanchez was absolutely fantastic, but I know I haven't shown you guys many wins here on YouTube, but hopefully you can see the growth of this team. I'll start showing you guys some more games of non-big teams. You know, I'll start showing some of these games here, maybe against like Leeds or Norwich or Sheffield or Bournemouth, so you can maybe see us win games. But if you enjoyed this episode, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow us over on Twitch at Paulie29 as well, and I'll see you very, very soon for another episode of Building Brighton.